Hostiles in the area. I got one narco, near that turret. Eyes on the gun.
We've got a location on El Celebro's chief assistant. He could be our best chance to get our hands on the mad scientist himself. Get to the assistant and extract... We've got a location on El Celebro's chief assistant. He could be our best chance to get our hands on the mad scientist himself. Get to the assistant and extract El Celebro.
Yo, we got a small cartel element over by the house.
Why is there so much breathing? Do you know how much moisture leaves a human's body in one breath? You can keep 2 operators alive in there, but only if I make room for only one. What would NASA do? I wonder if astronauts do cocaine in space. They say the stars have colors once you...
Gotcha.
My apologies. I think you can see why I might allow myself to be excited, though. This is a disturbing development.
Don't blame you at all.
I mean, you don't look like the sort who would work for Santa Blanca, which means you're likely with the American government, which implies I'm in for an extended disruption on my plans.
You'll adjust.
I don't have to adjust. I plotted all this out already. Weeks ago, in fact. Maybe not.
Hold up.
know? She always keeps tabs on me, even when she thinks she's ignoring me. I really ought to go back, or she'll worry. I could fire myself out of the back hatch.
I'd prefer you didn't.
But I've almost cracked this. You know how cold it is underwater? The issue of chemical binding? Not an issue. It ought to be easy to find monoethanolamine in Bolivia, right? It's just an issue of scale. Can I call Nidia Flores? She's probably busy, but she won't mind. She knows me. We're close. What am I talking? Scrubbing? No. I mean, scrubbing needs 2 compartments. Wouldn't leave room for any people.
That's so?
I want suspects for a Colombian submersible that just had a breathing tube sticking out of the surface of the water. Imagine the heat signature. It's probably best I don't call Nidia till I have a real solution. Did I mention I know her? Do you know her?
Haven't yet had the pleasure.
Wait a minute. Unmanned submersible. That's the solution. Why do we even bother putting people in the sub?
No idea, pal. We're at the rally point. I'll take it from here.
Thank you, baby Jesus. I'm sick of listening to this guy.
Now you know how we feel every time you open your mouth.
¡Ya está! Entrego las armas.
Ma'am, Nidia will be looking for me.
Good, because we're looking for her.
They say you've got a good brain between those ears, camarada. Now that you're up Schitt's Creek without a submersible, you may have figured out that you need me to help you, and I will, once you help me.
Forgive me for asking, but what do you think this is? Compelling? Dramatic? The rocks here have been around for centuries, long before you were a gamete in your father's testicle, and they'll be around long after you've gone back to the dust. Do you understand? These rocks have more significance in the universe than you do, than your high and your hypocritical war on rocks. Are you taking me to Nidia, or are we waiting for her?
Do you not understand that I will lock you up in prison, where tattooed neo-Nazis will use you as a human pincushion for their dicks?
The problem is that you still think that anything matters. Anal rape, cocaine, murder, it's all nonsense. Do you think the jaguars waste any concern on how they feel? Or that the rabbits they eat contemplate the name of God? Meanwhile, you're still lying to yourself, convincing yourself that you make a difference.
So nothing matters to you, El Celebro.
El Celebro? I am not El Celebro. El Celebro slipped through your fingers before you even knew he was there. He is quite simply gone, as though he never existed.
What do you mean we got the wrong guy?
Looks like El Celebro planted most of the intel we followed. He led us on a wild goose chase while he bugged out.
Then who the fuck is Bowman talking to?
El Celebro's top submersible designer.